Can you just, Rakib, I know you've been very outspoken and very informative on this in particular, the aspect of family and how that might play into some of this, because we also know from official data that I think around half or maybe even higher now of Caribbean children, for example, are growing up in single-parent households. And we all know growing up in a single-parent household makes you massively more likely to, be poor. So just talk to us about the family dynamics of all of this.
Absolutely. So when it comes to lone parent household rates within particular ethnic groupings, for example, British Indian children, only 6% of those dependents up to the age of 15 years live in lone parent households. For the white British mainstream, that goes up to 19%. For their peers of Black African origin, it shoots up to 43%. But an astonishing 63% of children of Black Caribbean heritage live in lone parent households. And we cannot ignore that there is an association between lone parent households and financial strain. There's no getting away from that. But saying that there's a broader picture, that the two groups which are the two highest in terms of child poverty rates, children which are British communities of Pakistani and Bangladeshi origin. The rate within the British Pakistani population is 55%. British Bangladeshis, it goes all the way up to 61%. And there, this is admittedly sensitive territory, but we have to talk about the role of conservative gender norms. Those are two groups with relatively high rates of female economic inactivity. Nearly 6 in 10 women aged 16 to 64 years are economically inactive in that group. When it comes to the British Indian population, that goes down to 68. That goes down to 28%. And I think we have to talk about depressingly low levels of female economic activity and the fact that in some groups there are relatively large family sizes and how that potentially feeds into child poverty rates. And Tom made a fantastic point on residential distribution. When you look at British Chinese people, they are widely dispersed throughout Britain. While 6 in 10 Black British people are concentrated in London's high-cost economy and dysfunctional housing market. So you can see with this discussion, there's so many factors which feed into these child poverty outcomes.